Sair da escola já com uma formação profissional no currículo? Parece bom demais pra ser verdade, né? Pois é. No ensino técnico do Senac, isso é possível. É ensino médio junto com formação técnica, que acontece durante os 3 anos. Lá, eles usam metodologia para projetos, desenvolvendo competências como resolução de problemas, pensamento crítico e colaboração, além de valores éticos e sustentáveis. Quer saber? Senac. Acesse sp.senac.br/ensino médio e saiba mais.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. You come from Loganville? She's wearing athleisure. Yeah. Here. Boom. We're starting in a second. No, come in. No.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of History Hyenas with me, Yanni PP, and Chrissy DD.
Hi. Yeah,
Hi.
and now we've, because Mike Suarez, Mike Mush, Mike Emoji Face is still with family, so Vanity is in Mike's seat, and it's crazy. I'm sitting next to a girl.
It's so silent over there. You don't hear.
You don't hear breathing.
Yeah.
No, I just hear.
Because if I see you do one more boomerang and make those stupid face with your eyebrows,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 water bottles and throw them at you. Bang bang.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Your energy's making me uncomfortable today.
I know. I'm on a little bit of coke today.
Yeah, and Venetia is wearing black like a yaya.
Yeah, Vanity is fucking cute.
Venetia, why are you wearing all black like a yaya? Because you want to know why? Because in New York City, it's Upper West till I die,
Yeah.
and we wear black because we get shit accomplished.
I love wearing black.
I know.
It's like the New York look. I can wear it every day in the summer too.
It's just good to have someone here who's secure with themselves,
Right.
And who's a friend. Because yesterday I had Nate Bargatze in here, and it was
wild.
tense. Yeah. The kid's an egomaniac.
Kid's an egomaniac. And then I heard the podcast, and then I saw him later that night at the stand, and I just told him how much I loved him and how great it was for the search engine, because I just knew that's what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
So and then I was like, I was with my kid. I just didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
No, I did. I had stuff. I couldn't make that episode because I was with my dad and my daughter, so couldn't do it.
Well, we were driving here, and I caught Chris in a lie, and then Chris.
Wait.
And then Chris his energy got weird, and he started yelling at imaginary family members.
Yeah.
He was going, look, I don't care, guys. Listen, women. Listen, you guys are fucking doing things. I'm successful in my life. You just walk around. I said, who are you yelling at? He said, I don't know.
Yeah, I made up another aunt.
Yeah, because you lie a lot.
Well,
You're a kid who lies.
It's not that I lie.
And then when you get caught in one, you get defensive and uncomfortable.
No, I wasn't getting defensive.
Because you're like, listen, guy, you're intruding on my world, and my world is reality is a suggestion. So if I want to tell you that I was up in Poughkeepsie picking daisies yesterday,
then that's what I was doing.
That's what I was doing.
No, you know what it is. I think when it comes because we talk so much and we hang out so much, you ask me a lot of questions, and there's a lot of times
I didn't ask you any question in the car. Now you're deflecting again.
No.
You're deflecting again.
No.
Because now you're trying to find a rationalization for why you were right and I was wrong. Guy, you said something, and I said, I thought you punched that through. And you said, I didn't punch that through.
Yeah.
And I said, you told me you punched it through. And you said, Guy, there's a lot of people who are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Who are walking around, and women,
No.
they say I'm not successful.
No.
I'm successful.
No, I don't mind being wrong. I'm just saying, explaining.
You're a beefcake.
Thank you. Are we a couple of beefcakes?
Are we a
I feel
couple-
like- are we beefcake? Because Zach's a beefcake too.
Yeah, we're 3 beefcakes.
We're just 3 beefcakes. And
Yeah.
Mike's a little beefcake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? When we listen to this episode later, it's really fucking a toss-up about whose level is going to be louder or
You
who's
just
gonna
don't
be
know.
But here's the thing. I love Zach, and at this point, I just think it's part of the charm of this podcast.
Yeah.
That it could be better, Nate.
Yeah, it could be better.
Eat that. If you're listening to
Yeah.
this, it could be better. Didn't work out, but this one's gonna.
Yeah, it's
It
like
is.
also, it's like, who cares? It's like the guy, it's like the kids moving tickets, selling out theaters. Who cares about a podcast from 10 years ago?
Look, yeah, and he's got a.
Who cares?
And he's definitely got a micro piece. Have you ever seen him in jeans? He wears them tight. The kid's got a small piece.
He's got a small dick?
Yeah, just like all of us. So
Yeah.
in that way, we're all together.
See, the thing is, I got no, you don't have a small dick.
No, I'm Av.
I got an average
I
size
got a
piece too.
beautiful piece.
You do have a nice piece.
I mean, you could ask Mrs. Pappas. It's beautiful.
Guy, because we're doing so well now, and we sold out Gramercy Theater, thank you guys so much. I want to get my foreskin surgically put back on and then get recircumcised.
Yeah.
Is that wild?
It's wild. And what else is wild is that we just had breakfast, and then afterwards, you were seeking to get a cannoli.
Yeah.
Actively seeking to get a cannoli. The only thing that stopped you was your impatience on a long line. When people listen to this podcast, they say, is Chrissy who he is on this podcast. Here's the reason why this podcast is working out. Is because this podcast is you. You're hilarious. And who you say you are on here is who you are.
It's what it is.
And when I say he was hunting for a cannoli at breakfast, that's what he was doing.
Yeah, because...
And he stopped because there was a line.
Well, because here's the thing. Here's what happened. So I've told Yannis yesterday, now that we're moving tickets, it's like, if this podcast is going to work, it needs to get more German. So there needs to be...
And I need to get a sex change.
Yeah.
I need to just come out as Maurisa.
You need to come out as Maurisa, be a woman.
Because if I became Maurisa, I think we would have quicker growth, right?
Yeah.
If we just came in and then I just stapled that wig to my head.
Yeah.
Because what if I just stapled it to my head?
Yeah. The only way this thing works is you get a sex change. I come in every single week in full Nazi uniform, and Venetia is our mother. That's the only... We're Venetia's children, and we're different kids, and she's just like, you're both my children. One's a Nazi, one's trans, but these are my babies, and we moved the podcast forward. It's not going to work any other way, and we are prepared to start paying Venetia to be our assistant. We'll talk to you after the show.
Should we do a sitcom called The Nazi and the Trans?
The Nazi and the Trans. Guy, by the way, the rules have been thrown out the window now. Yanni and I saw this 5 minutes before this podcast on 6th Avenue and West 4th Street, right in the heart of New York City. Yeah. New York fucking city. We saw a girl who had a sex change to a boy who was wearing a yarmulke. So it's getting kind of nuts out there. I mean, it got full sex change, yarmulke. Yeah. Became a Jewish man.
Well,
how did they get into Judaism if they were, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't even think she didn't look like, or he, I mean, this is where it gets wild, because she didn't look like she looked like a woman. Like
she was a woman, but it was a man.
But she was like, maybe she identified as a man. She was
getting testosterone pumped through the veins.
Or she hadn't yet, and she identifies as a man. She was definitely wearing a yami, and it was definitely a guy who was born a girl, or a girl who's a bull dyke.
Who's identifying as a boy.
Can you still say bull dyke? I don't know what's going on.
Guy, you could say whatever you want when we're in here. It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because I'm starting to also think it's like, why did Jesus make me 6'1", 230 and make me start throwing hands?
Let's get to the science of it.
Because he wants to start knocking people's heads off, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you beta cuck males, I'm done with you.
Yeah, and you're also going to do that to the ladies of Ridgewood if they're walking around
I'm done with you.
Smoking ciggies.
No, I'm also fully ready to get involved in a relationship with a particular girl. As soon as my chlamydia clears up, I'm going to ask her to go out for real.
You are, right?
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing now?
We've just been texting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever you do, just tell her that your podcast is called Stand Up with Chris DiStefano.
Yeah.
That's the way it's got to go.
Yeah, no, she fully understands that I play a heightened version of myself on this podcast, and
it's all a character piece.
Yeah, it's all a character piece, and that's why 2 days ago when we went Instagram Live as the characters from the Love Sack, and I said I cracked a girl in the Love Sack, which was true. I had to be like, no, it's just a character piece because that girl was watching and I'm trying to date.
Because I got stomach cancer.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You have pinpoint pain above the navel. You have nausea in a certain place. You have acid reflux. You have headaches. You have constipation associated with diarrhea. Yeah. All these are signs for stomach cancer.
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
I'm just a burden on your existence, but make no mistake, I'm leaving the Ridge, and when I leave, I'm moving Joe DeRosa into the house, and Joe DeRosa also kind of looks cucked out like me with glasses, so you're just going to have to go over and pretend he's me. Yeah. So you're going to go into the apartment, you're going to ring in his doorbell, he's going to open it up, he looks like a turtle without a shell on, and you're going to say, hey, guy, just rant at me for 15 minutes.
Okay.
You're going to tell Joe, you say, rant at me, make me feel comfortable, act like Yanni, rant at me.
Yanni, yeah, just yell, and then I won't listen. I'll just tell you I cracked open girls that I didn't, and then I'll just make it up 2 weeks later.
And then I'll make it up, and I'll look at my phone every 3 minutes, and I'll just struggle to pay attention to your long rant.
Yeah, here we go. We got to pay attention to the format, too. So we're just ranting a little bit, but we just want to say real quick, go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys for more content. We also want to thank everybody for selling out the shows. There may be more tickets available closer to the show date. Keep tuning in. ChristyComedy.com for all my stand-up dates. Gotham Comedy Club, November 29th and 30th. Please go get those tickets. And November 21st to the 23rd, I'm in Minnesota at the House of Comedy. I want people to come. But it's like, I don't care. It's like, I want to sell at the big cities.
No,
it's
just go.
But just go. Come to the shows in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But really go to Gotham.
And go to YannisPapasComedy.com. And, I'm going to be getting some road dates again, because if not, I'm just going to change
Your career's starting to pick back up now.
It's just, I took a year here where my career's in a dip, and I think I really focused on the podcast, which was good. Because your career was soaring this year.
Yeah.
and my career was in a dip. And then even when I got a nice string of shows, I passed out on one of them and had to cancel the weekend.
It's what it is.
So it's just been that kind of
Yeah.
year. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, all it matters is you moving tickets.
Yeah.
And now the kids are moving some
I mean, the
tickets
kids are
again.
moving tickets. When you sell out a theater show, no matter how big or small it is, 2 weeks before,
Yeah.
I mean, your kid was moving tickets.
And what he means sells out, what he means is they say it's sold out, but there's still 10 tickets left that we're going to make available in a week because that's how the psychological game works because reality is a suggestion and everything's a marketing sale.
Yeah, it's also-
None of this is real.
None of this is real.
Venetia is my brother.
Yeah, Giannis wrote that New Yorker article from his bathtub. So anybody who thinks that's real, we just got you.
It's what it is.
It's not real.
His daughter calls me Aunt Giannis.
Yeah, just shut up.
Yeah.
And then the situation will say you're confused. And I'm like, just got another tattoo on your tit and shut up.
Yeah, it's just reality's a suggestion, cuz.
It is what it is. Today we're going
And for that woman we saw getting into the cab, it's like she's just who she
doesn't
wants
care.
to be.
Yeah,
You know?
it doesn't matter.
That might not have even been a yami, cuz.
Yeah,
It could have just been like something she just stapled to her head today.
Yeah.
She could identify as a Jewish man today.
yeah,
And that's just what it is. And tomorrow she could be Amish.
yeah. Who am I?
Who am I?
Because I used to go.
We're
to the,
Greek no matter what, though.
Yeah.
We don't change.
We don't change.
Now, centuries go by, we don't
Venetia is
change.
stubborn.
Greeks don't
She
change.
keeps telling you.
She keeps telling me
What
we
does
gotta,
she keep telling you
she
to do?
keeps
And you
saying-
keep saying she's being Greek.
I keep saying, she keeps going, she keeps, Venetia, because I'm very familiar with Greeks. And we're the most smartest people on the planet. So it's true. She's
Yeah.
right, but she's also not right, which is another Greek thing.
Yeah.
Because Venetia keeps going, and this is the way she does it. She never fully capitulates.
Yeah.
When you go like, I hear what you're saying, but like, she'll go like, she'll look at you and go like, yeah. She'll just kind of be like, and in her mind she's going like, how are we gonna reapproach this later? I'm just going looking at you now to be like, I heard what you said, and I'm gonna reapproach it later and try to fucking smash that wall down again.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, okay? Yeah, we're gonna get some big guests and we're gonna put them beyond the Patreon wall to make some money, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
We need them for the YouTube searches because we're using their names. Hey Bert, hey Nate Bargatze,
Yeah.
to get your fans to make us bigger. And then when we get as big as Flagrant 2, you don't have your headphones on. He did a Hey
No,
Bert
I
thing.
can hear it from
Oh,
here.
you can hear.
Yeah.
And then we get as big as Flagrant 2.
Yeah.
We'll definitely fucking
Yeah.
get someone on and put it beyond the Patreon wall.
Yeah.
But if we get anyone now who has a following, you're fucking going on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
just what it
that
is.
motherfucker's going on YouTube.
Yeah, and when we start to get really big, I'm going to get us a tour bus, and what I'm going to do is just go full Nazi, and I'm going to tie you and Venetia to the top with a gun to your head as we move city to city. Like exactly what happened.
To my aunt.
Yeah, to your aunt in Crete.
Yeah, let's just see. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
yeah.
you. Jesus
So it's
Christ.
just what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I really believe you might be the only kid in the comedy scene who can get away with the ratio and Nazi jokes that you do. I mean, the ratio and Nazi jokes
Yeah.
that we have on this fucking podcast.
Yeah, because they're just jokes, guys.
I know they're joke, but we have at least 20 to 30 an episode. Yeah, and that one was about tying two Greeks to the top because when the Nazis occupied Greece, that's what they did to girls from the village to march through the village so the guerrillas wouldn't shoot them.
Yeah.
And your charm is the only thing that can pull off such a horrific joke.
Yeah, I'm just wearing a bright orange jacket.
Yeah.
So you got
You got no you got
I got no chest hair.
you got no gel in your hair today. You're bothering me today.
Yeah, I got no gel.
Because the way I bother you usually,
Yeah.
you're bothering me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what happened was this morning I woke up, I was like, yo, Yanni, let's go pump iron. He was like, absolutely, guy. And then I got whipped into a fucking Greek tornado.
Yeah.
Of just
It happens a lot.
of just complacency.
But that's why we balance each other out.
Yeah.
Because I breathe a little bit and you want to move.
Yeah, I came in coked up
Yeah.
off fucking. I was
I
coked
mean,
on. I was snorting pumpkin spice, ready to go. I was hitting fall
Yeah.
like the fucking FF that I am. I was skipping to your house.
Yeah.
I wanted to pump iron.
Yeah.
And then all the time would have worked out. Would have gotten here at 12.
No way it would have worked out.
But then you.
I had stomach problems.
Yeah.
But thank God because
Right.
I had
your stomach
bad
cancer
diarrhea.
flared up.
Yeah.
And then we realized it was 10:45, and I was like, we have to pump iron. And you're like, we have to be at the podcast at 12.
Yeah.
So then I had to improvise, and I ran a mile. I just ran a mile as quick as I could, and then I did push-ups, burpees, and pull-ups in my house, and I broke my pull-up bar. So,
Because you
Yeah.
have a full blown mental illness.
yeah. So that.
Yeah, because we had 15 minutes and you're going, let's go lift weights, we can do it. And I'm going like, I just had a coffee. It's like,
Yeah.
we got to be there at 12. How are we going to make this work?
Yeah.
But in your German brain, you have it down to the minute.
Yeah.
And I can't live that way because you have a mental illness.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, but you're like, what about traffic? I'm like, I'll just make the traffic go away. I'll start putting people in the showers.
微商
微商
Wei Zhongzhan.
Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, Zach came with a chorus. Yeah, sometimes that needs a rain down of chorus.
Yeah. I was just kidding. I support everybody.
Are those? Can we say that? I'm going to Venetia. I mean, we're Greek. We were oppressed by them as well. So, like, we're laughing.
Yeah, but I think it's what you said. Which episode was it that
Chrissy
they
just
said
says so many wild
things
yeah, you
that
can't
they
even
just-
catch one.
It's Trump.
I mean, because, yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't get wilder than what he just said.
Yeah, but I'm just kidding around.
You're kidding around, and
Yeah.
you're just likable. Yeah, it's a character
It's
piece.
just character piece.
Yeah, which one's more? Is Wei Zhongjing like which one's the more extreme of like we were just joking around? Ladder 14's like we got to go to ladder 14 when it's really bad.
I think
Yeah.
the chorus
He's
of
both.
the chorus of Wei Zhongxian
Is that that's the biggest one?
is the top.
Oh,
yeah.
and by the way,
that
I mean,
chorus is funny too when they come
Yeah.
raining down like that.
yeah, people are like ruining their relationships and just saying ladder 14 and sending us texts, which is fine and funny, but like, guy, you know, we're joking around here. Like we're getting paid to be on this podcast. Don't divorce your wife and then go ladder 14.
Yeah, guys.
What are you doing?
Don't just be good people. It's all jokes. I mean, I do it to my wife. She does not like it.
Yeah.
I'll just say it's a character piece. Like when we're fighting, I'll say ladder 14, and she gets pissed.
Yeah.
But it's really funny, so I understand why you guys are doing it.
Yeah, and she's a Patreon member, so hello, Mrs. Pappas.
Yeah,
you're
hello, Mrs.
listening.
Pappas. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it is really funny when you tell your wife or girlfriend that it's a character piece.
Yeah, I'm fully set in the mood now. And by the way, we're going to talk about just a little teaser. We're going to talk about Alfred Kinsey. And he's so wild that I mean the Kinsey scale it's basically tells how big of an FF you are. He's the original FF. That's pretty much that's what it is.
You couldn't have summed it up better.
Yeah, so it's really like
If you want to know how much of an FF you are,
yeah.
you got to measure yourself on the Kinsey scale.
Yeah, and if you want so if the Kinsey scale, measures homosexuality. So anyway,
And by the way, the Kinsey scale does not work on Greeks.
it
Doesn't because we're just we
well,
our sexuality is we're so wild. Our sexuality, like
Right.
I'm a man trapped in a woman's body that identifies as a man
right,
that likes girls
right.
that likes girls that used to be guys. So
Exactly. You're
yeah.
a woman, right? No, you're right. You're a man. You're a woman trapped inside a man's body that wants to have sex
with women who
trapped
used to be men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Ακριβώς τι είναι.
yeah, there you go. It's just what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who likes to wear fucking headphones in this podcast?
I can
I
hear
mean,
it
you
loud
guys
and clear
too
from
cool
here.
for school?
I mean, I got no gelin, so it really doesn't matter today.
Yeah. So
But-
with no gelin, how come you don't have them on?
Yeah.
Can they fit? You got a big fucking head.
Let's see if they even fit.
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just feel like you
Should I
look
just-
stupid?
No, I just feel like it fucks with my flow.
So then take them off. I don't want to fuck with your flow because
Yeah.
I'm not here to oppress you at all.
Yeah.
I'm here to fucking help. I'm not here to oppress.
I'm gonna be honest. Here's what I'm thinking about a lot lately.
Punching through people.
I'm not gonna force it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force it, but I prefer actually now like wholeheartedly to just have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just pick one.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it's like
Yeah.
So it's like
And it's not going to be Venetia because you keep talking about girls you cracked open.
no.
And you're a fuck boy.
No, what that's why it's great to work with Venetia because it's because if there was a chance, then I just wouldn't be able to focus. But Venetia is like our sister now. She's like our mother.
Well, you can't bang out people you work with.
No.
You can't.
I'd bang out Mike Mush before I banged out Venetia.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking Mike Mush might get banged out if we go on the road.
He
it
might
just
get
depends.
He might get punched
the kid
through.
might get punched
The
through.
thing about Mike, he's a cute kid. He's
He's a
cute.
cute kid.
He's like an Ewok.
Yeah. He is a cute kid. He's got a cute little chubby face. So what I'm thinking is I really, 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 really just I'd like a girlfriend. It's finally gotten to a point now where the energy of messaging everybody back, of even dealing with women coming to the shows, it's viscerally, I'm done. It's truly like I'm totally done. I was saying that I was done 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But now it's like my body's there. It's like I'm starting to get like agitated, like, and that's not me. Like girls be like, how can you message me back? I'm like, because I don't care about you in like caps lock, but it's really like I don't care about me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk to someone that way because I don't want to hurt anyone, and that's not who I am as a person. I don't want to make anyone feel bad, but it's like multiple women. I've just been like, what do you want from me?
Can't you just wait at least 3-4 years because
What are we thinking?
it's really going to hurt the comedy on this podcast.
Yeah, if I can, well, I could still.
I mean,
talk.
if you just come in and your jaw stays in, and I was like, Chris, how was your day? And you're like, it was great. Me and my wife,
yeah,
we took a walk, and then we did a nice little jog, and then we went up and had coffee.
Listen, but here's the thing. I make up my whole life anyway.
Yeah.
So I could still just come in. When I come in here, I could just say I banged a toot out last night.
Yeah,
but really, I was just with my wife.
Yeah, I was just with my wife, and we were sitting with the baby, and we were teaching the baby French.
Yeah.
It's not going to be funny.
That's another thing I'm thinking about. For the baby, it's like, how you know?
B-A-B-I.
Am I 30? I'm going to be, I'm 35 now. It's like, am I going to be a 38, 39-year-old fucking guy? Just like, oh, my dad's single and does comedy. It just starts to be like, ugh.
And bangs everything that fucking
it's a little
hits
creepy.
his DMs.
You know, it's like, what am I doing? It's like one of her teachers is like, I just want to go on a date with you. I'm like, what, no.
Yeah.
No.
And
Why? What do you mean? Oh, you're my kid's teacher.
It's hard to resist.
Yes.
We get hit up. We all get hit up. You get hit up on a level that's, but Schultze gets hit up. When you do comedy and there's girls like your comedy, you get hit up.
Let me tell you something.
I used to get hit up by Puerto Ricans.
I spoke to Andrew Schultz last night. First of all, the kid's fucking was wearing a jean jacket. And, I mean, the kid's just so cool. He looked like he was a farmer in Montana. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. But the kid's just walked around New York City like the cool as a fucking cucumber.
Yeah, but sometimes he wears, like, Bill Cosby sweaters.
Yeah.
And he's got a full-blown mental illness.
No, the kid, yeah.
His outfits are premeditated to stand out.
Yeah, no, I'm being
because he's completely psychopathic.
I'm being dead serious.
Just kidding.
Andrew Schultz, I saw him last night, and he's got, like, this presence. He was wearing a jean jacket, these jeans, and he introduced me to his girlfriend. And I'm like, unbelievable. Like, it was so great to see. And then behind him, I thought it was his mother and her friend, and it was a camera crew. So I was just like, what are you doing? He's like, content, baby. And then he walked away. I was like, you're a psycho. You're becoming Nero. So the rules, I mean, now you're documenting for content your dates.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But when I spoke to him this morning, like his energy just being with like one woman and not dissipating it. It's just all one woman, his career and the one woman. When I saw him yesterday, he looked so calm and centered. And he admitted, he was like, my success is directly tied to the energy being at one person and fulfilling myself that way, as opposed to this. He was like, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, all the girls are like, whatever, but it's like, people deal with that. Like, just don't mess with them.
You don't get that from. Do you know what kind of mess I would be with all the family shit I got going on and all the things that just happen to not be going perfect right now? If I was worried about like 20 girls too. It's just like,
yeah.
The only way that I'm together at all is because of that.
Because of your wife.
Yeah, and there comes a point where you're just kind of like, we're here to suffer.
Well,
we're here to suffer.
Right.
So it's like, I think men more. I think men.
Oh
yeah. Well,
Benettia was like, excuse me?
Like because we serve them.
Do you give birth?
Do you give birth? You guys do sacrifice, but women they nurture, and like that's part of their nature. We're here to serve women. So in that way we suffer. We got to if there's a storm outside, we got to go fix some shit. If there's a burglar coming in, we're the ones who are going to get killed first. It's like we're here to sacrifice for women and keep life going, and we're it's like my boy Marco. He's just like he's okay like that. To me he's a real man. Yeah, because he's like he lives for his kids. And those
he fucks in the ass.
Sergio too, like Sergio.
should we have to edit that out?
What do you mean he fucks in the ass?
Did you say Joe likes to do it in the ass?
No, he likes it. Okay. He likes fucking in the ass. I mean, a lot of people like
No, but it's just
some girls like.
I mean, the kid's 6'8" with a big Serbian piece.
Yeah, he's a kid.
I'm just saying, he's got gave a few girls some colonoscopies.
He's a kid that when he he's a kid that when he snaps.
Yeah, he tried to throw somebody out the window.
Yeah, he headbutted me in the face, and when he snaps, doesn't matter how well you know how to throw hands, you won't be able to get him off you.
Well, because he's from a war-torn savage nation,
and he's 6'8", and he likes to kick and bite, and you just can't get him off you.
Yeah, the Germans had a tough time rolling through there.
Yeah, no, they never could take it. They actually never took it.
Yeah, they couldn't.
We're gonna do an episode. Can you make a mark of that? Montenegro's wild, and also like this. I mean,
Vanittia's our assistant.
She's gonna.
No. She's not our assistant. She's our production manager. Because assistant is degrading.
Yeah,
it's our fucking and it's more than that. She's our production manager. How she keeps this podcast on the rails. She needs to keep our life on the rails, and we're willing to pay for that.
Well,
Rick, you truffle pig, you're not going to get your greasy little fucking paws on her.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying all this on the podcast. It's because you're Chrissy Wild. We could be saying this all private.
Yeah, because Venettia actually said one of the rules is don't talk about business on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Venettia.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't be controlled.
Yeah,
you can't be stopped.
Now that
you're gonna have a girlfriend, it's all gonna change.
Well, because it's like, you know what else I'm thinking about?
You can't change a cookie, guy.
Yeah.
You're a cookie, and cookies crumble.
Yeah, I'm just Chrissy Crumbles.
You're Chrissy Crumbles. So this little speech you're giving me, like
it's not gonna work.
I've seen it and heard it all before.
Yeah, I'm back with my baby's mama.
I've seen it from you 100 times
Genau
before.
das, was
I've
es
seen it
ist.
from other friends of mine before. It's like we're wired to where we're wired, guy.
Yeah.
And you know what's gonna happen? You get yourself a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're gonna start eating chocolate fucking cupcakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's what it is.
There's just part of you that needs to tightrope on the line that is reality.
Yeah.
You just got to tightrope walk, guy.
Yeah.
You know what you are, guy?
What?
You ever see Bird on a Wire? About the French kid
what?
who walked between the Twin Towers?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Philippe Petit?
Yes.
That's you, guy.
Yeah, you're an FF for knowing his name.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And those two towers, guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ridgewood and Bay Ridge.
That's what it is.
And that's where your life is.
Yeah.
And you ping pong and walk back and forth between Bay Ridge and Ridgewood.
Yeah.
Tightrope walking the line like fucking Joaquin Phoenix, guy.
It's what it is.
And that's what you do. And pretty soon there's going to be a gust of wind, and it's going to take you over.
Yeah.
And you're going to fall down. But while you're falling down, you're going to yell, "Ka-yow!" And that's just you, cuz.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, you're here for a fucking good time, not a long time. And you're here for the joy of people.
It's what it is.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just you're beefcake, and you need to fuel your butt.
Am I beefcake?
Yeah, you're beefcake, and you need to.
Benny, am I beefcake?
You're
What's a
beefcake,
beefcake? Because Joey Camasta called me a beefcake the other night in my DMs. I was like, "What does it mean?
Yeah, it means
what does that mean to a
means you're a
woman?
thick cut of meat.
Joey Camasta's a woman. So
Yeah.
what does it mean?
That's
Your
been
piece.
your piece.
But like a beef, no. But I understand what a piece is. But a beefcake, what is that? It means like you're like a. Does it mean like you're
Thick
a guy,
guy.
a thick guy?
You're a
so
thick
does it mean
guy.
you're fat?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, we're both beefcake. I'm 210 pounds.
So it's like you're a beefcake. In other words, like a guy who's strong but not ripped.
Yeah, you're not a skinny guy, is what he's trying
Yeah.
to say.
Just
no,
you
you're
got
fit.
You're
Well, it's like
we take up
beefy guys.
we take up a lot of mass, and when we're banging them, there's
but
a lot
Mike's
of us.
not a beefcake.
Huh?
Mike's not a beefcake.
No, Mike. No,
Mike's
Mike's a fluff ball.
Yeah.
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 Mike's
But Zach's a beefcake.
Zach's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Zach's a terrorist.
Okay.
Zach is actively looking like a jihadi.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a kid from Queens, and I think we started joking, calling him Zach ISIS, and now he's like living into the role.
Yeah,
He
because
said that yesterday, actually, to me. He was like, "It's a character piece."
It's a character piece, yeah. I mean, the kid came in
Más
and
fuerte.
he seriously offered to give us a deal on brass knuckles.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it. And knives.
Still got
he
them.
still
I
got him.
still
We
got them.
don't,
And knives.
we don't know anything about this kid.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does when he leaves.
Yeah.
But I know it's not good.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting one day for us to be in the middle of the podcast and the FBI just kicks the door down.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not good what he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave here and go to the library. The kid goes and
Yeah.
he sells brass knuckles
Yeah.
out of a fucking trunk of his car.
And guy, don't think for a fucking second when the FBI comes in, when they get him on, I won't tell them that you're 25% Turkish, and they'll throw you over the fucking wall too. I'm getting both of you out of here. And it's just gonna be me and Venetia.
Because I just
And that's the plan.
I want somebody. Listen. Listen to me and listen to me clear right now.
Yeah.
I'm about to be crystal clear. Long day, Yanni, for you
Oh,
right
here
now.
we go.
Listen.
A little LDY.
Yeah, LDY. Fan base, listen to me right now.
Wow.
This is what I'm requesting.
Yeah.
Just the same way Chrissy has requested a pseudo penis cake, and it happened somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow it happened.
Yeah, because it was
I'm-
just, shout
I'm-
out Nora Cupcake.
Yeah, shout out Nora Cupcakes.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have done that, though. You need to pay us some money.
Yeah, now you gotta give us money.
Now you
okay?
got to give us money.
Okay.
Okay, I'm requesting and putting out to the universe just like you did. This is what I want right now.
Okay.
At some point, somebody's going to hear this in the universe
Mhm.
who's a coder, who knows how to build video games.
Okay.
I want you to build a History Hyenas video game,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Where it's Chrissy and he's got a catapult and he's just launching people over the wall.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And if you can get them over there, he gets a point. If they land in San Antonio,
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
get a point. They
And
lose.
make sure my guy has his chain out and his jaw out.
Yeah, his jaw out and his chain out.
Yeah, and he's
they
just
gotta-
throwing people over the wall.
He's launching people over the wall, and the whole point of the game is you have to figure out the weight of the person and how far you got to launch them.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to get foreigners out of the bounds of the wall.
Yeah, I'm throwing them from Bay Ridge over the wall.
Over the wall.
Yeah.
You're launching fucking people over the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, guy, that would be a fun fucking job to just launch people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like sit on this and then I launch you.
Would that be a great fucking video game?
That'd be an unbelievable video game.
Yeah, and then at the end, something like you get to marry the princess like Mario Brothers, like Venetia.
Yeah.
And you get to meet her father. And that's the top
And that's
level.
the thing.
Is you got to navigate
and
her
she
father.
comes out riding a sheep, and it's like a whole Greek tradition.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How great would that video game at the top level was? You had to navigate her father. You had to convince her father to go out with a non-Greek. That's another good video game.
That's another good video game.
Yeah, and then just
We could do, the thing is, like, one of our fans can do this for us, and they will.
I'm asking for it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
But listen, why don't you ask for it? Because for some reason, what you ask for happens.
Yeah.
Because you're a magical fucking fairy.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It is
a
what-
magic mushroom.
You're a magic mushroom, yeah.
Yeah, guy. Yeah, so please make that video game. And here's one thing that I realize about myself. And then we wanted to get into this guy Alfred Kinsey because he's just wild. He's like the queen of the FFs. I realized that I am using women to fill voids. I always thought it was sweets. And it probably is a little bit sweets, but since I've been exercising so much, sweets are less and less. I deep throated a cannoli.
It took you this long to come to that conclusion?
No, but I had
We've
to
all been talking about that for 20 years.
But I had to realize it for myself, where it's like, but then I started to think like,
You're also hiding the fact that you're a gay man.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a gay man.
So you're banging with all these women you're trying to screw straightness into your brain. And it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because you always just go to Google and you go, show me James Harden without his shirt on.
And I know, and I'm slowly trying to become Venetia because the last 2 times she's coming in with black pants and Vans on, and I have black pants and Vans on. So, and I'm only doing it because Venetia has done it twice in a row. I'm like, that's woke and dope.
Yeah.
I want to look like Venetia. But what I noticed is what I realized, and I'm telling you, it's like a big thing with this podcast. Like, I understand, like, because I keep saying, like, oh, I'll always like preface everything with my career and my work. Like, oh, I'm doing well, but I know it's, I always say like, oh, I know it's not Rogan or I know it's not this, but it's like, I'm done doing that. It's like, this podcast is doing well and we are selling tickets now. So the validation, every time I'm like, oh, but I know it's not this. It's like, because I'm trying to not validate. I'm trying to like not give myself any credit. And it's like, I'm just going to just be Chrissy credits now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did anyone follow that? Yeah, even Venetia said you're like, I'm not following you.
Keep going.
Okay, so what I'm
trying tie it up somehow.
Yeah, tie it up.
Yeah.
Because you're confused too, right?
Yeah.
Not just me?
Yeah, it's just because I'm trying to do. I'm on a lot. I'm on a
You're
lot.
trying to say something that's not a lie, and that's hard for you.
Yeah, and I'm also on a lot of coffee, and I just have a constant itch in the tip of my penis. So I'm just dealing with. I'm just dealing with an STD festering
2 to 22
and too much
cuz-
coffee. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
joking.
You did the bit. You did do the crime.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
It's a character piece.
It's a character piece.
Yeah.
I really actually.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
fine.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine. It's So, but what I'm trying to say is that it's just kind of like hit me that like I don't need like it'd be much better in my life to enjoy the success of the podcast and my own career with one person as opposed to trying with you.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to enjoy it with all these different people. So in other words, I'm saying like I need energy to actually enjoy this stuff.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like constantly in an because I'm constantly like, my career is going okay, but it's not this. Like to forget about that, I just try to dive into a woman, and I'm like, I don't want to do that at all anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like a visceral, physical thing where I'm like, I'm just done. Like for the first time in like my phone, it's like I just do not respond to people. Like even like I would always consider
So
their
you're saying
feelings.
you're a sex addict, you feel like.
No, I would always consider their feelings and never really my own. But now it's like I don't care. Like if you message me, if I was messaging you back, and now I'm just not anymore. It's like, and you're like, what are you ghosting me? It's like I'm not going to answer anymore because I can't give the energy to it.
Right.
I'd rather just try to focus on one girl and then let everybody else just fall by the wayside.
So you're just gonna pick one.
I'm just going to pick one.
Should we do a dating game on the show so you can figure out what are the fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, well, no, she's not a fan. That's a good thing.
Oh, so you got one already.
She's not a fan at all. She's not, I mean, she likes comedy, but she's just not a fan.
Gotcha.
And she's so funny, it's like hard to take, like in text, but she doesn't want to do comedy.
Right.
So it's a little bit like, I get stumped all the time when I'm texting her because she'll say something so funny, I'm just like, I give up, you win.
So you're saying
I can't beat you.
So you're saying you have picked someone already?
I believe so,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, I believe so. But what I'm getting to is the reason why what really screwed it in for me is why I think, and now she's going to know who she is if she is listening, why I think what the universe came calling for me is when she told me her birthday. which is April 20th, Hitler's birthday. So so that was a joke,
Yeah.
but it really is her birthday.
Yeah.
And I just I don't know. I just really like her now, and it's just like a little bit like, even looking for imperfections. I would do that all the time too. My mind would just like, oh, I like this girl, but she's got this, she's got that, she's got that. It's like people are imperfect. I'm imperfect. You know what I mean? I look forward to hearing from her. So just go with that, as opposed to the other girls I'm just trying to chase around and have them chase me around that I don't look forward to hearing from.
Yeah.
I only remember they exist when they text me.
What makes you happy, Chris? What's happiness to you?
Happiness to me? Do you want to know what like a real like if the happiest day for me would be wake up, it be fall. I want it to be overcast skies in fall. I want to come out and step on wet leaves. I want to have on a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I want to have headphones in my ear, non-wireless ones. I want to jog to pick up my daughter from school, take my daughter to the park, push her in a swing, go get ice cream from the ice cream truck with her, then go eat Nino's pizza. I'll get a zucchini slice. She'll get a Sicilian, and we'll need it, so I'll just eat hers too. Drop her off by her mother's house, but her mother won't be home. I'll just have to deal with her mother's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then at the end of the day, I'd like to go on a date with 420 in Bay Ridge to go see a movie that we both don't care about.
So her name is your.
I'm just gonna call her 420.
Is that a number? Or
from
are
now
you
on.
doing that because you're German? And that's how you identify inmates.
Yeah. No, 420 is her birthday.
Yeah, because that's how they.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people were named.
Yeah. And also the other main reason, and so go to a movie with her, and then I'd like to be in bed with her by 10:30. We can have sex or not, fall asleep watching The Office, and then wake up and see her making me pancakes in one of my sweatshirts. That'd be a perfect day into night.
You're a 100% stone cold psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because because that would make me the happiest. But if you ask me what would even make me one level happier, that is to just find a guy in a glory hole.
Do you really want to know? Tell me everything. The morning after the nightclub, you woke up on that street, hungover and alone. You got up and you walked away.
What's happiness to you,
Never
Chris?
saw Sophia again.
What 420?
420?
Her name's 420.
Her name's 420. We're gonna just call her 420.
Yeah.
I didn't kill Sophia.
Yes, you did, Chris.
I didn't kill her.
You're in a blackout.
You battled
Chris.
your board, the 7 dwarfs, for control of the company.
You're actually living in a simulated.
Yeah? What is that?
You had a head injury when you were little. That was the movie Vanilla Sky that was based on your life with Tom Cruise. And we're going to tell you the truth now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a simulation. None of us are real. What happened when you were little was you were in Ridgewood.
Mm-hmm.
You stuck a popsicle up your ass.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you were born a homosexual kid.
Yeah.
Held you down, put a popsicle in your ass.
That's the real name, so let's just call them the McCarran brothers.
Yeah, the McCarran brothers. They
Yeah.
stuck a popsicle in your ass and it splintered your sphincter.
Yeah.
And you bled to death internally.
Okay.
But again, as you remember, even in your simulation, your mother is magical.
Yeah.
And Jesus likes her.
Yeah.
So she figured out a way to freeze your head
Yeah.
and keep you around.
Yeah.
The year is actually 14,066. And you're in a simulation from 2019.
Yeah.
And you're talking about 420.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not here.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
12,000 years ago.
No. You're not here to be happy. Your mother's dream for you in this simulation that she worked hard to pay for every day of her life. She went to work every day to pay for the money for you to be able to afford this program.
Yeah.
So you could never know that you were dead.
I'm dead.
You're in a simulation.
Yeah.
It's the year 50,066.
Yeah.
And you are here for a good time, not a long time. You're Chrissy Chaos. So we need to stop the simulation now and let you know that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
420's been removed from the simulation. She's been removed.
Yeah.
The girl you like is gone.
No.
So get back to what you do, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Take a black and white cookie and put it up in your ass.
Yeah.
And the people want to hear you, Chrissy Chaos. They
Yeah.
don't want to hear Chrissy relationships.
They don't want to hear me talk about a girl.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was a character piece.
Yeah, and by the way,
how fucking wild if that was true.
Yeah, and by the way, any girl that's listening who's a member of the Patreon who I cracked open, please don't delete your Patreon pledge if I get a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just what it is. This is
I
all.
just bang the fans. I mean, what do you want me to say,
Yeah,
guy?
I mean,
there's going to be 20 girls at the Gramercy that I banged out, and girls just need to know now.
Venetia's got a look in her face, so we may need a cackle. Are we
Okay,
good?
don't do that?
No, we're good. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
No names.
Oh,
We're
we
fine.
got some new Patreon
He's
members.
joking.
Venetia is just, I mean, she's literally, I mean, just the way she just handed this to me, perfect.
Yeah.
She's just screwed in.
She's the German Greek.
Okay, listen, because because I want to get to Alfred Kinsey. I really do. We're 40 minutes in. Let me just read the Patreon members real quick. Can I just read them real quick? Patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. These people went to the matriarchy. They've joined. So I just want to read out some of the names. Obviously, as everybody knows, we encourage you guys to make a funny Patreon name. If you don't and you're just here for the content, we'll just say you're here for the content, you're straight to the back. Okay, so first up, Jonathan Rosen, straight to the back.
I'm here for the content.
Next up, Taylor, non-toot, cute, and ready to flute the poop shoot brag.
I mean,
10.
just give him the crown.
10.
Give him or her. Is that a him or her?
Taylor, you don't know.
It's probably a girl. She's got the crown.
Taylor, non-toot, cute, and ready to flute the poop shoot brag. Then we got Meredith Pacini. Now, if you got a last name like Pacini,
You could be disciplined.
you could be disciplined, but you don't really have to make a name. We want you to, but Pacini, if you got a real hardcore sauce monkey last name, then we laugh at it anyway.
Yeah.
So Meredith Pacini, you're a 10.
Yeah.
Then we got Jacob. Jesus was just here for the content, sent his Jew's ass to the back. Grazer. Oh, boy.
Yeah, wait till you
Hello, Jacob.
Yeah, you've created some monsters,
Yeah,
Chrissy.
I'm just kidding.
Listen.
Do you have to understand I'm joking on the pod?
Yeah, he's joking, and you don't have his charisma, so stop.
Okay, Jacob, thank you. Ronald Abshire, straight to the back.
Straight to the back.
Fabius Toot with a cute poop shoot Lawrence.
I mean, it's almost like they collaborated together for
Yeah,
this.
kid's got a cute poop shoot.
Yeah.
Then we got Chrissy's strong cum shooting out a sprinkle dick. Dead. Then we got Mikey Feral Snow Monkey Fumes Weber.
Good one.
Yeah, people just are putting words together now.
Yeah.
Then we got Joey. I can't believe I shaved my balls for this. Dubs.
Good one.
10.
Yeah.
Matt.
Unique. He gets unique points.
Then it said Matt came for peace, but will end up with Pete's foursome. yeah.
Wow.
10.
You see, I was giving it away, and there's more.
Yeah. Then we got Jackson Sosa, straight to the back.
Straight to the back.
Then we got Matt Chrissy.
The reason why he went straight to the back is because he doesn't have papers.
Yeah, it's what it is.
He doesn't
You
want
better
to be
go straight the
questioned.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just call yourself fucking Jackson Catapults because I'm throwing you over the wall. And then here we go. Matt, Chrissy D, cracked me open and ate Lakeside Maple out of my smashed bean. Then, yeah. Okay.
All right, he won.
He won.
Is a new winner, cuz.
Yeah. All right. So so this next person is really funny too. But again,
Give
it's
me
a
who
Clyde
one more
Drexler.
time. Give me who?
Matt, Chrissy D cracked me open and ate Lakeside Maple out of my smash bean. What?
When that kid signed up, when he signed up as a sponsor, I don't think he had that in mind, but it happened.
Yeah, it's just what it is. Lakeside Maple. Go check out his work.
Oh, God.
Now, this next person has got a great name, but it's Clyde Drexler. If you have to follow somebody that crushes, you're just Clyde Drexler, you're just in the wrong era. Because this kid is Justin, joined so I don't get beat up by Aunt Eileen at the live party.
That's a goodie,
It's a
too.
10.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
a 10. I mean, it's just Clyde Drexler.
Then we got Mary, one word. Sean, SHAWN, so that's a Namin.
Yeah, and me.
And then we got Witch, Hazel Dusher, 10s.
10s.
Matt, one name. Brian Lanier. Then we got Ladder 14's Bulldog mascot, Adolf Hitler.
That's another good one. That's another good one.
Yeah, so it's just like
It's a character piece.
it's a character piece. I'm just joking around. Then we got Joe. Make no mistake, I'm a white fucking kid, but my last name got me. I don't know what.
Yeah,
you're
he's
talking
going
about.
for it,
He's
though.
going for it. Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
Then we got Paulie, Cuzzy Wuzzy, Heard in Pieces, Rattenauer.
Going for it.
Going for it.
German
So-
kid, maybe from Ridgewood.
Yeah,
Rattenauer.
Rattenauer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, it's
thank you,
obvious.
Paulie,
to me.
Cuzzy Wuzzy.
I mean,
So,
Jesus.
well, is it crack me open and ate Lakeside Maple out of my smashed bean? Is it that's the PPW?
Yeah, but the
consensus?
first one was an honorary.
Venetia.
What was the first one again? Just to give him another shot out because it was.
Have Venetia read it. See if it gets. Yeah.
non-too cute and ready to flute the poop shoot brag.
I mean, that's an honorary mention.
The way Venetia reads it might be even funnier. We should have Venetia read them sometimes too, because she's just like monotonous, you know.
Chrissy cracked me open. What was it?
Monotone, I meant to say. Sorry.
Chrissy cracked me open and then eat Lakeside Maple out of my smash bean. I mean, it got me good.
We haven't said smash bean in months.
I know. I mean, these kids are so fucking funny.
Yeah, read these quick because we can't be close to 45 minutes in and not have talked about Kinsey yet.
We're gonna be
I
fine.
forgot, we can't talk about business on the pod. I'm sorry, Venetia. Yeah. I'm just nervous because you're sitting next to me.
I know. Lakeside Maple, you got your promo for the week, so that's it.
Turn your ringer off. I mean, you're like an old woman.
Yeah. Lakeside Maple, you got your fucking shout out. LakesideMaple.com. 15% off your order. Put in promo code WILD at LakesideMaple.com to get your delicious trail mix baked in maple syrup. Actually, me and my wife fucking eat it every day now. So I'm going to just keep ordering it now. I'll pay for it. I love it. Sadra Azizi, this kid's wild.
I mean, he's screwed in, this kid.
He's screwed in, this kid. Dr. Souls on Instagram, YouTube, DrSadraAzizi.com. Check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He talks about sneaker history, inspirational shit, funny shit. Kid started being a comic. We may have him on to talk about the history of ass surgeries, actually. I saw him at the stand, and he's an ass doctor, which is hilarious. So he. We're also brought to you by A Healthy Smile Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, a healthyhappysmile.com. Dr. Harvey Spencer Jr., our first inaugural sponsor. Somebody go make a video, get your teeth cracked open and cleaned out. Please, we need it for Patreon content. It'll be hilarious. And we'll put it up everywhere. Nutrition Made Fun, Matt Koch. Go to Nutrition Made Fun on the gram. Follow his tips. Join his program. Lose some freaking weight. CBDscript.com. That's where you get your CBD oil, your gummies, your edibles, your additives, everything. No fumes. Long Island. They're out there on the island as well. So go to CBDscript.com. CBDscript.com. Hyenas 15 to get 15% off your total order. And finally, we're brought to you by... I probably know it off the top of my head. 9th Street Auto Collision.
Yeah.
Let's see if you know the number. Do you know it?
Get your car
351-5300, right? Let me see. Yep. 63. No, I was wrong. 631-351-5300. 9th Street Auto Collision out there on the island in Huntington Station. Anything all car related, check out 9th Street Auto Collision. Now let's talk about Alfred Kinsey.
Yeah.
The Kinsey scale. Much like the O'Hare psychopath scale, this kid came up with a scale to figure out how much of an FF you are, or how much of a straight kid you are.
And the scale is kind of wild. I mean, they call him the father of the sexual revolution. I mean, the kid looks wild. He's wearing a bow tie. He's got he's got he kind of looks like Ed Gein, that serial killer.
He does look like Ed Gein.
Yeah, Ed Gein. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's like people go one of two ways. Either if they got a mind like this, they're either gonna kill and skin people, make them lampshades, or they're just gonna say that they're the father of the sexual revolution and just bang guys and girls and be like, it's for research.
Yeah.
you know?
It's true. He was actually bisexual himself.
Yeah.
He was born and raised in Hoboken, just like Frankie Sinatra.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you ever go to Frankie Sinatra's house where he
Of
grew up?
course. Are you kidding me?
And have a slice of pineapple pizza from Hoboken?
Yo, pineapple pizza's gross.
It's gross, but that's what they do in Hoboken because a lot of people who live in Hoboken aren't really New Yorkers.
Yeah, they're not New Yorkers. Like, I eat pineapples.
They don't eat the real fights. But yeah, he was a kid who he died in 56 and he was born in 1894. So that's a kid seeing a change. That's a kid being born at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution and living all the way through its full swing.
Yeah, and like the sexual revolution, which they say was, started in the early 60s. I mean, he died right as it was beginning.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the kid just, you get to see, he would have been, if he was alive now, he would have been like, yes.
What I like about him is he became a biologist and he was a scientist. And he got his PhD in biology from Harvard and he became a professor of zoology at Indiana. So he was a scientist,
right?
And he went down this road. He was brought up a devout Protestant, like a lot of people were. I don't think that was very unique back then. Everyone was religious,
right?
But what's interesting about him is he went on this quest because he was trying to figure himself out.
Right.
You know what I mean? He married a chick. They had problems consummating because every time he saw her pussy, he was like, gross. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
And he was like, why am I acting like that? I'm a straight man. So he was basically trying to, whip himself into being a straight guy, even though I guess he considered himself bisexual after all this. So he started to do all this research.
Yeah, right now he just sounds a lot like you.
Yeah, now
what
it's me.
I'm hearing is Yannis Pappas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he went and collected 5,300 sex histories from subjects that he researched.
I mean, the kid's a smart kid. He got a PhD in biology from Harvard.
He did have a. He was like Raphael DeLuca, except he decided to be a scientist and not a DJ.
It's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's busy because he's doing research. Why Raphael DeLuca is available to make whatever mix we need at any time.
Yeah, it's what it is. But don't forget, Raphael DeLuca is a sauce monkey. So even though his parents are horrified that he's a DJ, it's not as horrifying as if he was banging guys.
It's true.
It's just what it is.
That's
so kids,
true.
Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, it's just SOKS. When you're a sauce monkey from the Northeast, usually your father's got a problem with you if you bang out guys.
It's what it is.
It's just what it is. It's not right, but it is true.
Now, Kinsey is he posited after his research that 60% of teenage boys had some kind of homosexual activities.
I'm going to say 100% in my world. I mean, yeah, you know?
So he's the father of the heterosexual homosexual rating scale.
I've heard of the Kinsey scale.
Yeah, the
before.
Kinsey scale is what it's called.
Psychology. I've heard of it a lot.
So if you're a 6, you're Mateo.
No, we're gonna do at the end. Well, let's do the scale because at the end, because there's one. It's like you are perfectly described by one of the.
Okay.
I mean, perfect to a T. You're described in one of them. So
anyway, this book sold 1 million copies, went into 13 different languages, and changed
kid
the
moved
world.
tickets.
The kid changed the world.
Yeah.
He really, to this point, like people, he was basically saying like, hey, whatever perversion you have outside of pedophilia or zoology, whatever that one's called.
Like bestiality?
Bestiality.
Okay.
Is part of the normal human condition.
Well, that's what I'm saying. His quote was, nearly all the so-called sexual perversions fall within the range of biological normality, and that no matter what sexual urge one may experience, this is natural, normal, and acceptable. So to me, that sounds like a Greek idea. I mean, that sounds exactly like what the Greek soldiers used to do, that division of their army. What were they called again? That used to bang each other in the ass?
Oh, man, I can't remember at this point what that special fucking group was called. But the truth is, back in ancient Greece, there was that, but there was also, it was like now.
Yeah.
There was also people who were homophobic and against it. And so,
yeah, it's like you could, it's all normal. So whatever normalcy means to you, but, you are.
I mean, this is the truth. This is why I like this guy. It's like, this is the truth.
Okay.
Everyone has some sort of thing as they're developing. People do wild things. All types of weird things happen. You know, homosexual experiences,
Sometimes you
thoughts.
don't get invited. Yeah.
And you don't get invited to things.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so people are finding themselves, and almost nobody is a 0 or a 6 on the Kinsey scale. That's what he found. So if you're going 60%, that's a majority of kids have some sort of thought or something. And it's just people end up beating themselves up over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you are two kids who are pretty open, and we joke around a lot, but it's like, I mean, I
The
remember
lines are blurred with us.
Yeah, the lines
they
are
always
blurred.
have been.
But I remember when I was a kid, me and my friends, we're all ended up being straight kids, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like we used to like jerk off in the same room.
Oh, of course.
And like, it was like, and we would put on porn and stuff like that. Almost all straight women masturbate to lesbian porn.
Sure.
I mean, so it's like the things are not black and white. Sexuality, much like morality and life, it's not black and white, cuz.
It's not black and white.
Yeah, and you want to sit in LeBron James's lap pronto.
Eating a black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's just one of those things.
I just can't believe in the first world, in a free society, that people are punished or judged because what they want to do sexually. Who truly gives a fuck?
I know.
And it's like the people who stereotype gay guys is like, yeah, because that is true. Like, if you're gay, everyone's always like, oh, that's a fairy, the kid's a weak or something like that. There's a bunch of gay people. There's gay people who will fuck you up.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean you're not tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some comedians have had jokes like, you take a dick in the ass, that means you're a tough kid.
That means you're a tough kid.
It's like, just mind your business, guy.
Yeah.
We live in a free world. If a guy's different from you, let him be different.
That's what it is.
That's what freedom's all about, guy.
Yeah, I mean.
And how come you're worried about what he's doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean.
Also, what are you hiding?
The kid was a little controversial, though, because, it's the boring one, scientifically, he was saying the population at large that he was kind of, his test subjects were basically hypersexual kind of fringe society people to begin with. So it's like, he was like, yeah, I'm going to do this experiment on this person, but this person is fucking loose as a goose to begin with.
Yeah, that's like putting you in the study and then the results are just all over the place.
Yeah, it's just like, does
just,
it really count?
You don't count for normal people.
Yeah, I'll just do what I want.
I mean, this kid might have just done all his research in the West Village at Christopher Street and been like, everyone's gay.
But then the other one, is that he kept recorded video and image evidence of intercourse between subjects, assistants, and friends. Some of these he even participated in. So he basically had sex tapes. The kid had some sex tapes, and he had erotica porn from all over the world. So, and some of it was illegal by the, U.S. Customs Service. Like, you had fucking wild porn from, like, Zanzibar or some shit.
Right.
So there's a little controversy.
It's a little controversy
because a little bit like is he really doing it for the reason? There the lines get blurred because like as a scientist, because sex is so powerful, is it like, are you doing this for research, or are you just trying to bang these guys and girls out and say it's research?
Because he reminds me of you a little bit.
What are you gonna do? I'm Chrissy Crumbles.
Yeah, because you say it. It's a Greek idea, but I mean, you're a kid who
My kid's violent. We have to blur out. We have to edit out the last part because I read a message. So edit the part. Okay, great. But I can just say my kid hits.
She hit the dog the other day, and I got concerned because I didn't want her to get bit because she did hit the dog.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So I was trying to tell her, but I can't tell another person's kid.
Yeah. But you can.
But we got to address it.
You can.
We got to.
You can. I'm fully giving you creative.
I can.
You can discipline my child.
So we have to tell her. Because I'm her aunt. No, we have to.
You're her aunt.
We have to be stern with her, even if she cries and she's upset. That type of behavior.
I know.
If an adult who loves her is telling her not to do that, she can't do that. Because I could see like you, she likes to push the line.
Yeah.
She likes to push. When you say don't do that, I see her going like she wants to know why. Because I was like that as a kid too.
Yeah. No, because I used to give her, I always give her timeouts, but I used to give her timeouts. I used to let her sit inside the love sack for a timeout, but it's like, that's too fun. So now she has to sit in a chair and face the radiator. Yeah. That's what I do. Now she faces the radiator in timeouts. And that's
a little too much of a German punishment.
Yeah, because it gets winter on and the radiators are going to start heating up.
Yeah, can we find something in between? Just something a little normal between stare at the radiator and getting a love sack?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, what kind of punishment was crawling the love sack?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because I've never seen you happier than when you're inside that love sack.
Because when I snuggle up, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I would say upwards of 70% of nights that I'm alone, I sleep inside the love sack.
I know
even though I have a bed and I can also sleep outside the love sack, I just like to unzip it and crawl in it.
I know you do, cuz. I know you do. I wonder where you would end up on the Kinsey scale.
Yeah.
I think they would have to, how his 0 to 6. I think they'd have to be like, we're gonna have to start using negative numbers for Chrissy. Well, he's a -4.
Well, here's what we're doing because we've been bar mitzvahed and we sell tickets now. Yeah. We're going to do the Kinsey scale to each other,
piece.
But it's only on the Patreon. So you have to go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys if you want to hear us get Kinseyed.
Yeah, and me and Chris both have to piss, so we're just going to go at the same time after the episode because Venetia made it illegal.
Yeah, Venetia's made it illegal. There's fucking new rules in here, and you better abide by them or you're going over the wall.
Yeah.
ChristyComedy.com, YannisPapasComedy.com, HistoryHyenas.com, where everywhere, social media. We're having a good time. Thank you guys so much for the support. There's more live shows coming. There's just more shit coming.
Yeah, and again, thank you guys so much, especially our fans in the New York City area who've sold these shows out for us. It means everything because it's our first show, and we're both very happy. And always remember the most important thing is to tell your friends, make Hyenas. Start with the Battle of Crete episode.
Yes.
That's what we recommend.
Yeah.
And then you can build your way to Pearl Harbor.
Absolutely.
And I love that Patreon members are making a Hall of Fame. Let's continue to do that because some kid did it, and he put the last episode in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
A lot of people I saw a lot of messages, people saying, Patreon members, because they're the only ones who have it. That's the benefit. If you're a Patreon member, you get the episode early.
Yeah.
A lot of Patreon members are saying that our last episode was a Hall of Fame episode.
Hall of Fames.
Prohibition is wild.
Thank you guys so much. Love you.
Hey, yo!